911, what's your emergency?
From Columbine to Parkland, school shootings have made campus safety concerns an everyday reality.
I remember thinking like, oh, well, if it were to happen here, like, what would I do? Where would I go?
In the wake of such highly publicized incidents nationwide on school campuses, Los Angeles County has put together a team to start preventing them locally.
We're the START team, which stands for School Threat Assessment Response Team.
START was formed in 2009 after the Virginia Tech shooting, and 8,000 calls later, it's become a national model for school safety and violence prevention. The team is made up of mental health clinicians who work with local law enforcement to keep our campuses safe and supported all over Los Angeles County.
I saw the school actually taking action on that, putting locks on doors and doing some shooting drills. And that's helped a lot.
On top of holding workshops and drills, the START team is responsible for early identification, intervention, case management, and monitoring of potential threats. Now, those efforts are expanding thanks to increased funding and the addition of 27 new positions to join people like Deputy Javante Brown of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department and Dr. Nicholas Belize on the front lines of school safety.
Our teams don't just consist of law enforcement and clinicians. Sometimes we do law enforcement only teams, sometimes we have clinician only teams, and sometimes we have a clinician paired with a law enforcement official. It just depends on the case.
Like this troubling situation the START team handled recently.
So he said, I am thinking about hurting people. I was on campus the other day looking for somebody to hurt with a gun. So we did get other resources involved as a result of that incident, of our assessment and going to meet the individual. They did secure a loaded handgun from his residence, and he was arrested.
So right now we're en route from one of our community college campuses to another. We were just briefed at the previous campus that we were on that there was a student who recently made a threat.
Although this individual did not pose a direct threat to the school in that moment, START is focused on student assessment and risk management. They must pay attention to people who are showing signs of concern, such as paranoia, speaking or acting out of character, aggression, not showering, or expressing suicidal thoughts.
Because a lot of times what we notice in some of these shootings that happen nationally is that there are very early warning signs. We do get a lot of referrals from professors, mainly because of how they're acting in class or statements they've made, but a lot of times we have behavioral intervention teams on each campus, which consist of student discipline, mental health clinicians that are on campus, and also law enforcement officials on campus.
The behavior intervention teams, also known as BIT, work closely with the START team.
There was a student that had stopped coming to class, and we were talking about the possibility of a welfare check.
As the BIT and START teams receive referrals,
it's better off to report it than not report it at all, and let the professionals determine if it's actually a threat or not.
They come together to create student threat profiles that include criminal records, academic backgrounds, and access to weapons. It's demanding but inspiring work that can change lives, sometimes in very personal ways that go beyond violence prevention.
I have a very close family member who is mentally ill and under medication. She has been able to get a bachelor's, master's. I mean, she's doing things, right? And so I know that for students who are suffering from mental illness, if they have the support at home, if they have the support at school, if they can figure out that combination of medication that's going to help them concentrate, mental illness is not a reason to not aspire to get an education. That shouldn't stop them.
By the county expanding the program's resources and staff, the START team is able to assess and respond to cases more immediately and efficiently.
We'll be able to serve every student who is in need. Behind a threat, there's always dynamics. What is happening in the student's life that is causing them to think about violence as a remedy to their problem?
In Monterey Park, I'm Rocky Theus.